Go.
Okay.
You got half a battery.
I got half a battery. Let's do this. What's up, airsoft dudes and dudettes? Yes, I'm back. I'm filming a video. First off, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. We're almost to 1,000 subs. Thank you. Thank you a lot. It means a lot that you guys watch my videos, and I am still lurking in the comments, watching your guys' comments, and yeah. I also want to say thank you to my previous subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me, and let's get this review going. If you've seen the thumbnail, you already know that it is the Elite Force VFC. I said that wrong. The VFC Elite Force MP7. Starting off, I just want to say that this thing is pretty gnarly. I've already had it for a couple of days. I've tried filming a few reviews and they just weren't to my liking, so I'm doing it again. Third time? Is it third time? Third time? Third time's a charm. There's a bird right there. He's building a nest. He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. We did. He's bringing her a twig for her nest. Anyway, back to the review. So first off, I want to note that, you know, yeah, you can see that I have kind of done some stuff to the flash hider. Underneath that orange paint is a steel flash hider, people. It is steel. It's pretty sturdy. And these flies. And what I did to take off the paint was use a Dremel, one of the wire brush things, and just go to town on it. First thing I want to tell you, when you do that, if you're going to use the wire brush thing, wear some gloves and wear some face protection and eye protection, you know, because what happens is the little bristles from the wire start to flick everywhere and they will poke you and get into your skin and it will be itchy, just so you know. How do I know? Because it happened to me. Anyway, the body of this thing is really nice. The fit and finish on this is, hold on, let me take these off. I don't know why I have those still on. The fit and finish on this is really nice, and one thing that I've noticed from having the KWA version of this, the plastic on the KWA is kind of a little bit of a shine to it, you know? Not like shiny, it's kind of subdued, but this is more matte, and I like that. The sights are freaking awesome because they are metal. And I heard a video somewhere say that they're plastic. No, these are metal. You can actually, you can kind of scrape away some of the paint and see the metal. So yeah, they're metal. And they are adjustable. I've adjusted them and they are pretty accurate, up to 50 feet, 60 feet. I haven't tested this thing further than that with the sights, other than just shooting, you know, over the top. Anyway, as you can see, I've added a little red dot on top. It works pretty well. Moving on, you have your adjustable stock, and then it also comes out 1 and 2 more positions. So you have 3 positions right there. Let's close this. Selector, one thing that I have noticed, maybe it's just me, it's a little tough to manipulate with my thumb. And then with my right hand, maybe it's just my thumb. The folding foregrip is pretty solid. One thing I noticed from this one is it doesn't move forward like the KWA one and the Tokyo Marui one. This one just is solid, so that's a plus. One thing I noticed, and it's only worked once for me, is the bolt catch feature. Doesn't work unless where's the bolt? Whoa, there it goes. I have to push the bolt back for it to release. So let's try that again. It's not working until I push it back and then it releases. It only worked for me once right out the box. Not a big deal, maybe it'll break itself in. The battery. So I highly recommend you get the Elite Force battery. It just fits perfectly inside there. It's basically made for it. I went ahead and Deansed mine because I just can't deal with Tamiya, and plus I don't really have anything that charges Tamiya. I mean, I could have made an adapter, but I didn't want to do all that. And the way you have to insert the battery is kind of special. You put the charging balancer cable in, tuck these wires like that, leave the gun, or leave the battery like that, go ahead and plug it in. And then at this point you want to make sure, actually I did it wrong. I mean, I don't think it really matters what side this little cable's on, but for me, I like this cable to be on, if the gun is facing that way, cable on the left side. Geez, I'm just fumbling through this now. Here we go, okay. So we just connect it like so. And then you want the DIN to be sitting right on top of the battery, flat like that. And then you just shove the whole assembly in there. And the reason why I want the cable right here out is so you can pull it out, or you can add like a tape pull tab thing, and now you're good to go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Anyway, moving on. So there is a quick change spring feature, and that leads me to believe that they're probably going to be making upgrade parts, or at least upgraded springs for this. But everything else, as far as we know, is proprietary with the exception of the bevel, bucking, and barrel. So everything else is its own beast. There are a couple of videos out right now that show the internals. I will not be taking this thing apart because it's pretty scary. But there are a couple videos showing the internals, and if you look at them, it looks like they are just a beefier AEP, like the Tokyo Marui version. It all looks very similar to an AEP. The main difference is the size, the AEP. So I'm sitting here editing this video and I realized I didn't give the gearbox its full credit. It's not just a beefy AEP gearbox. There's actually a lot of cool stuff going on in this gearbox. For one, it has a ball bearing spring guide right off the bat, quick change spring feature, which is awesome. I think I already mentioned that. On top of that, it has ball bearing bushings, or bearings if you will, for the gears. And if you've been in BFC gearboxes, you know that they have quality gearboxes and quality gears and parts. So if anything, we can expect this gearbox to be hopefully pretty reliable and robust, and should be able to handle some power upgrades. So in the few days I've been dinking around with this, I found that it's pretty snappy. The semi shots are pretty nice. You can't like totally go crazy on semi spamming it. I don't know why you would want to do that. But consecutive semi follow-up shots are pretty consistent. And another thing about consistency is the FPS on this is pretty stable. That's pretty good. All in all, this gun's a pretty nice package. I don't have any 20s, but it sounds like it's shooting around 370 with 20s. I had some 25s, and it was chronering at 330-ish FPS, and with the batteries in the gun. And with the LiPo just out the box, I didn't have any Tamiya connector adapters to connect the battery to the charger to charge it fully. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, at a half drain battery, this was only shooting around 22 rounds a second. We are at 23 rounds a second. 22.8. Fully charged, shooting at a whopping 26.6 rounds a second. Right out the box, and I find that awesome. So if I was to compare that to the Tokyo Marui or the Well version, right out the box, this is shooting the way you'd want the Tokyo Marui or the Well version to shoot when you have to upgrade it, if that makes sense. Most people want to upgrade their AEPs to shoot the way this one already does out the box. So already that's a plus for me. At how much did I spend for this? It retails for $3.99. I think that's what it's selling for at Evike. I got it from Amped Airsoft. By the way, thank you, Amped Airsoft. I got it from them for $3.39 shipped, maybe some change. They were doing a 15% off, and I jumped on it, and $3.39, I feel like I got a damn good deal. So I mean, so what more can I say? This is a pretty gnarly package, and I didn't really have to spend the full price that most other people are gonna spend because I got a discount. So the mags is another topic I wanna bring up. The feeder, you're gonna wanna make sure that the follower is always down if you're gonna insert this mag into your gun or have BBs into it. You're always gonna wanna have BBs in this mag if you're gonna load it in the gun, or have the follower down. Reason being is Elite Force has issued a post on Instagram saying that if you put the mag in with the follower up, you run the risk of damaging said follower because of the way it's designed. That's just the way it is. So me, myself, I'm gonna always just make sure to have the follower down and do it that way, or I just won't put the damn mag in there unless it has BBs. One thing I find really cool about this mag is it's clear, somewhat clear, and you can see the spring, but I feel like there's a missed opportunity to see some BBs in here, but not a big deal. Still a very nice, well-made mag, feels sturdy. My only concern is this magnetic follower doohickey thing here possibly getting damaged prematurely, and then you lose the last round hold feature. So that's one of my concerns. So as it sits, this is probably one of my favorites right now. I really love this little beast. I can't see any upgrades that I want to do to it other than a bucking in the future. It's a pretty solid package. Alright guys, so with that being said, I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody, to all my new and old subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me and you know, basically pushing me to make another video. I do read the comments. I know you guys want videos. Sorry I can't make them all the time, I'm just really busy. But with that being said, we're really close to 1,000 subs. Once we do hit 1,000, I plan on doing a little giveaway. Probably do like a $25 EVA gift card, or if somebody wants to reach out and possibly help me do some giveaways, we can, you know, work together and do that for the channel. Alright, I guess that's it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and say see you later, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I got my DNA. I just went